Hey.
Play it.
Don't you think that's a little too much?
That was just me coughing.
I was just trying to carry it on through the end of the last episode.
Yo, we just sniffed at the same time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yo, can we sniff sync?
Probably. Let's get into it. It's Cuphead. See ya. I mean, hello.
Hey. All right, we're gonna get a couple of short Cupheads today. We're gonna do shorter episodes, but there's gonna be 2 of them.
Whoa.
So let's continue where we left off. Let's try this dragon again.
So I was at work today, and my boss fucking comes up to me out of nowhere, and he just starts talking about Easter because he's like, "I forgot this Sunday was Easter."
Yeah,
And I forgot what he
like
calls it. They call it like the Holy Sunday or something.
The Holy Sunday?
Or the Resurrection Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's what Easter's supposed to be, huh?
Yeah, and he's like, do you know why it's like eggs and all that shit? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, because back...
Yeah.
He's like, back then, they used to like...
Use eggs to resurrect Jesus.
Whatever king was in charge or something. I forgot everything he told me already. But
Great,
whatever king
cool
was
story.
in charge would... He wanted to mix all the religions, basically. And so, for some reason, that involved him killing children and using their blood to dye eggs as a sacrificial thing. So, the reason why we dye eggs stems from the fact that this dude would just murder children and then use their blood as the dye.
The fuck are you talking about?
Talking about Easter, man.
This is true?
This is true to a man who believes in conspiracy theories.
True to a man who believes in God.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories, yeah.
But yeah, he just like drops that out of nowhere and then leaves.
Honestly, like I'd believe it though. Like
Yeah, I mean,
the past is
again,
kind of fucked up.
It sounds unbelievable when I say it, but like he was like using these names and shit, like actual like.
He was like when Jebediah,
when Jebediah the Fifth came down from the mountains.
Dude, was he looking for a soul to steal? Was he in a bind because he was way behind? He was willing to make a deal.
From the mountains.
Fuck, we were doing so good. I was doing so good.
Yeah.
I made it through the whole first phase without getting hit once, man.
Yeah, we were doing good, man.
This phase sucks.
But yeah, so Boss's outlook on Easter is it's not good. Still does it though, I think.
So yeah, he was saying like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, I feel like everything stems from a bad thing.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
probably.
isn't Christmas like based off of some
Christmas
dude's birthday who may not have been real? I don't know what's so bad about that kind of.
I mean, it wasn't even his birthday.
Yeah,
Jesus' real birthday was in like April or something, wasn't it?
I think it just depends on your religion. Some people are just like, nah, he was born this time.
No, but like it's just Jesus was a man. Jesus existed.
Oh, there's a bunch of Jesuses out there, man.
Well,
What part did they like? How did they see that name, and then just pronounce it differently?
what do you mean?
Then like Jesus, like why is it Jesus?
Because they weren't Hispanic. What are you talking about right now?
So everywhere else pronounces that name Jesus except for Hispanic, like.
Sure, I don't know. Do I look like a languageologist?
Language arts teacher. Well, that's my question of the week.
No, you stupid bitch!
Dude, you jacked off the wrong way.
God, I hate this game. Why would it even let you do that? Why would I ever want to do that? Help me. Oh, help me. Well, that's interesting. Good to know about Easter.
Yeah.
As we talk about it like 4 days later.
You know what we could talk about even later is
April Fools.
April Fools. Just kidding. We're not going to do that.
We are not. Ha. No, but for reals, April Fool's Day rolled around this year.
As it does every year.
Didn't do like anything for it. Truly, I had no desire to April Fool anybody except for one person.
One poor soul.
How are you dead already? And that one poor soul's name rhymes with Sven or Benyon, depending on which name you're gonna go with. I don't know.
Which name you're gonna go with?
Look, man, is your family really the only people who refer to you by your legal name?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, like legit.
Yes, my girlfriend's family refers to me as Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah.
That's such a
I guess
gross name.
It's easier for Hispanics to pronounce or just say off the tongue.
What? Kenny's easier than Ken.
Kenyon.
This is my son Isaiah and my son Ken Young.
Kenyon. And then all my friends call me Ken and Kenny as well.
Ken at the disco. I don't know.
Ken doll.
Well, that's gross.
But anyway, Isaiah got my fucking ass pretty good.
Yeah, so I had an idea. I concocted a little pranky thing. I hate that. Why can I stand there if it hurts me? I concocted a little pranky. Shut the fuck up. And I thought it was pretty funny. So I was sitting there editing some videos on a Saturday morning, April Fool's Day, and I messaged Ken, and I said, "Yo, did you bump your mic while we recorded?" And he said, "No, don't think so."
I said, "I don't recall."
And then I said, "Well, it sounds like your fucking audio went through a blender or whatever I said." I don't remember exactly what I said.
Something like that.
But yeah, it was like your audio sounds horrendous. Like, did something happen? And he was just like, I don't think I did anything that would have like caused that. and then I'm like, oh, it fucking sucks, man. And
well, at first as well, you made it sound like just one moment, like sounded like something hit the mic.
Yeah. And so then he said, so is it like just one spot or is it like the whole recording? And I was like, it's the whole thing. Like, it's all ruined. And I guess he was probably like sweating a little bit at that point, you know,
well,
like,
my initial
shit.
thought was, not my video, not my problem.
Well, that's fucked up. It's still collectively our video, man. But, dude, why are they all jumping that way? It's freaking me out. And so then I said, yeah, the only thing that that you can hear is you can just hear you say, April Fools. And then he says, what? Did we do an April Fool's challenge or something? Or like, what? I don't remember saying that. Did we do the April Fool's challenge or something? And I was like, no, April Fools. And maybe that's when you were like, what? We did the April Fool's challenge? And then he just says, I am an idiot.
Yeah. Because you were doing Isaac, and I was like, shit, did we do an April Fool's one? And then I was like, because like it made sense in my brain. I was like, yeah, I would say April Fool's if we were doing the April Fool's challenge. Which ironically, I don't think we did for April Fool's.
Nope, we did not. We had a plan to do something for April Fool's, and we did not do anything.
Just didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got my ass, and I didn't even know it was April Fool's until you told me that joke.
That's wild.
But then immediately after that, so yeah, you got my ass pretty good there. I was stumped.
Fuck.
I told my girlfriend about it. I was like, yeah, Isaiah just fucking owned me in the fucking text chat. And then I decide I'm gonna get my girlfriend really quick. And so I text her, or no, I'm with her. And so I get on my phone, I text my own number, but I rename it to you.
Like Isaiah.
Yeah, I name it to Z, because that's your name on my phone. And she is like on the phone call with her friend, so I'm like, I got time to prep for this. So I text myself. I was gonna text myself like a whole like conversation between me and you, just to make it look more legit. But I got lazy and I just sent this one text because I was like, I'm not gonna keep this joke going for too long. It's not worth it. But I just sent the text and it said, "Yo, our dad is in the hospital. he just got into a bad car wreck
again."
And that's all the text was. And I'm just like went stone cold faced and like looked at Paulina, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "This." And I showed her the phone, and she's like, "What the heck?"
Dude, this is fucked up.
She was like, "What?" And then instantly she starts to get suspicious because like maybe 10 minutes prior I told her, she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm texting Isaiah." God. But then this text chat only had that one text, so she was like, But she like straight up was just like, "Oh my god," for a second. And I was like,
yeah, that's intense, man.
I was like, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I then proceeded to prank my mother. Our mother.
Yeah, your
my
mother.
mother. Not your mother. Our mother. And it was me and Paulina were in on it, and we were upstairs. We were doing my meal prep for the week, and she was outside, and our mother was outside, and so me and Paulina are like, in the moment, we're just like whispering, we're like, yo, what if we just pretend that we're high as fuck right now, and see if she buys it? So then our mother walks in, and we just start like kind of squinting our eyes and giggling, and luckily our mother says, hey, are those the eggs that I left in your carton? Which is the perfect segue for me to just be like, huh? Those are my eggs. And she was like, no, I left those eggs in there. And I was like, no, those ones are my eggs. And it was probably like 5 minutes or something that I just kept being like, what are you talking about? Those are my eggs. And she was like looking at us, and we were both genuinely dying laughter too. So like it played into it. And then she's just like, are you guys stoned? And then Paulina was just like, April Fools. And she was just like, She didn't necessarily believe it.
Well, yeah.
But then she was like, that was pretty good. Because, you know, we immediately were just like, oh, no, we're chilling. But then our stepfather, Rumanoid, comes in.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, try it on him. And so we try it on him.
And he said, hey, give me some of that shit.
Well, he didn't say anything at first. He's just like, he walks in. We're like kind of giggling. He looks back at us and he's like, I see what's going on here. And we were just like, and we didn't want to give it up yet because we were hoping he would say more.
He was dead!
That would have been that phase. One more try here. And we just like didn't want to give it up yet. And so he's just like, I see what's going on here. And we kind of keep like giggling. And then he just leaves the room. And so we're just like, wait, does he just now think that is fact that we're high right now? And then like we finish up everything. He never comes back in. So we never actually tell him that we were kidding. And then like some time passes, probably like 10, 20 minutes. He comes down to the basement and he's like talking to us about something. Because I had pranked him again by sending him a photo of one of the chickens downstairs, saying that it got out of the cage, and was like, oh, the chickens got out.
I love how casually you're just like, I sent him a photo or a prank that one of the chickens got out. You know, this normal
chickens.
thing. Yeah.
You know, the basement chicks. It's too cold for them outside. They got to be inside. But
you're back.
Am I? Oh shit! But and then he comes down, and then me and my girlfriend are still
Fuck
like,
me.
We can try to keep this like prank up that we're high. And so then we keep doing it, and he's like, are you guys stoned? So he asked us, and we're just like, no. And then we try to play it off like, oh yeah, no, we're just April Fooling you. And he was just like,
help me,
I don't
hurry,
fucking believe you. Oh. And so I'm pretty sure in his eyes, we were just high that day.
Help me.
Which
we're going infinite.
I think it's funnier than him actually falling for the joke.
I mean, that is pretty funny. But the real question is, were you high that day? Damn it. Because that would have been a pretty good prank, man. To get high in front of your parents. Pranked.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Did they didn't do any April Fools or anything?
Oh, our mother. I'll tell that one in the next one.
Okay, go watch the next episode of Cuphead on Friday.
See ya.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.
They like to roll the dice. By chance they came on Devil's Game.